and action. Welcome back to a special episode of Cinemaphiles and Ranked Crossover. Today we will be ranking childhood movies. Rex, do you want to get us started off?
Yes, I will. We've got a bunch here. We want to thank Harper for being our guest, and we want to thank the Cinemaphiles crew for coming along. We had originally recorded this about yesterday, but none of the audio decided to save, so I think that's pretty fun. All right.
That's so quirky.
So if our answers are quick, you know why.
Yeah, very quick. First off, Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2?
Which one was that?
It's the one with the gold prospector.
Yeah, where they meet Jessie and they meet the horse.
Oh.
Toy
See,
Story
I
2 's
love
the best
Jessie.
one.
I agree. I think it's better than the first one. The
I
first
think
one has that really creepy kid in it, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Toy
Sounds
Story
good.
2 is a solid A tier.
I
Yeah.
agree.
put it in A as well.
A tier, B tier.
It's a classic.
It's a
You
con-
watch it back then, the animation is like awful.
But it was good
It's
for the
better than
time.
But
It's better than the first one.
It is better than the first
But the
one.
first one was like the first digitally,
Yeah, first, like...
feature length digitally animated movie. So
Mhm.
That's true.
All right, next up, we got Spy Kids.
Spy Kids.
I
haven't seen
love this movie.
Yes.
I wanted that little goldfish submarine so bad where they press the button and a cheeseburger pops up.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That movie was great.
All the tech.
Rex,
Like, they had so much
no.
spy gadget tech in that movie.
Just
I
random. It's like a
needed it.
kid's dream.
Literally looking back, it's so
Anything.
outdated.
Yeah.
They
It's
had,
outdated.
like, the secret message when you played the tape backward in, whatever was it, Floop's Fooglies
Yeah.
TV show.
Oops, please.
Oops.
I watched
The
the
little
other day.
thumb people. Are we?
Thumbs.
You don't have to cut this out. I will never forget. We used to play this girl on the soccer team, and we would call her Thumbhead because we thought that she looked like one of the girls from the
Oh
Spy.
my god.
She was really good. She was really aggressive, but we would see her and we'd be like, "Shut up, Thummy!" Like,
Oh my gosh, that's brutal. But anyway, I feel like Spy Kids deserves A tier.
I also
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Better or worse than Toy Story 2?
Worse.
Worse.
A little bit worse. I don't know.
Cars. The first Cars.
Iconic.
Iconic.
The lesser of the...
My favorite car movies, I'm not gonna lie, was the Spy one.
The second one.
That's what I'm.
I like
what?
it.
What did you
Spy
say?
was
No.
fun. See, she
No.
gets it.
I
think
like
just
that
whoever
one.
sits in that chair likes Cars too. Because
We
that's where
had
Dallas
this
sat
debate yesterday.
Cars 2 is
Put
I
it
understand
back
the
at
significance of
What
the
tier do
first
we put
one,
it in?
but
C?
I think
Then
that
we
the
put it
second
in
one is
C?
better.
Wait, we're at Cars.
We're at the normal
Regular
Cars.
Cars.
Normal
Yes.
Cars.
Normal Cars?
B tier.
B tier?
B
B
tier.
tier.
I thought B
Solid movie. Great introduction to the franchise.
But I think the second one is A tier.
Yeah, I think the second one's
That's
better.
They
Wow.
have
disagree.
they have
Disagree.
Francesco
No.
Fanulli,
No.
Italian representation.
No.
It's more like action.
No.
Alright, well, we'll talk about that when we get there. Shrek 2? S tier?
Which
Easy.
one was that? Was that?
That was the one where he turned into a human, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty iconic.
Come on, you had the
original,
singing-
Yes.
The
Yeah.
S
original.
tier though.
With Prince
I'm
Charming.
thinking S tier,
S tier
yeah.
though.
thought
I
it was
agree.
classic.
I think
Maybe
that the
lower.
first Shrek is A tier,
First
but
is-
I don't think that the second Shrek.
You think it's better?
I think the first one is better. I think the first one's the best one. Which one's the one where they have the little baby donkey dragons?
Second
The
one.
second
That's
one.
the second one.
Is
I
it also
still
one-
argue the first one.
We can put both up there. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's childhood
We're not
movies. They're
picky.
supposed to be good.
Just toss them
Yeah.
both in S. We
Yeah.
both love these movies.
Coraline.
S
S.
tier.
Love
Top
Coraline.
S tier.
I love that is a cinematic masterpiece.
Yes.
I love
I heard
Coraline.
they had a Coraline musical. I stumbled
Must have
upon
remembered
that
that.
the other day with
Interesting.
Dallas. Yeah, I
Really?
hadn't listened to it, but apparently there's a Coraline musical.
I think I've heard that too.
I like almost exclusively watch children's movies. I can't do okay. Coraline is a scary movie. I will argue that it is creepier than like The Conjuring and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's harder to get through, but I love Coraline. It is so nostalgic.
Yes.
So good. That's such a top tier movie. And also I'm a sucker for claymation.
Absolutely.
And it's amazing.
It's beautifully
Mhm.
made.
I do love it. I know it's like the worst kind of animation though to try and film.
It's the most difficult, but like I think it's so worth
Worth
it.
the pay.
They had to put a
Yeah.
lot of passion into that movie right there. It's like all the little claymation stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Wallace and Gromit. Great movie.
I think it's
All
so
of
good.
it.
Well, and then what's the name of the director? Tim Burton.
Yeah.
He is just he's so
Is
identifiable
that
for
the
his.
Nightmare Before Christmas guy?
Yeah.
Was it on Tim Burton?
Yeah, he does the
Tim
clay
Burton?
animation
They
stuff.
called it a Tim Burton movie, but I don't know if it was officially a
There's
Tim Burton
quite a
movie.
few
Not
movies
officially
that
Tim
are
Burton.
called Tim Burton.
Tim Burton
Tim
esque.
Burton has some drama behind him because there are quite a few movies that he's taken like credit for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he did like minimal actual directorial work. I think Nightmare Before Christmas is one of them. But
I know that you hear a
That's-
lot though. People were like, "Oh, like you look like a Tim Burton character." Like I've had people tell me that because like yeah, you have like such big eyes. Like you look like a, you know, that's a very identifiable. Like having like very, you know what I
That's a
mean? Like
compliment
but this
or a-
one isn't.
you know, it was pretty backhanded, but I took it as a compliment.
So,
See, they
S tier for that. Next up, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I don't like that movie.
The original
The
one.
original.
Why are
Not
y'all
a
such
fan.
haters on the original one?
Not a fan.
You haven't seen it.
I have not seen
I
it.
haven't seen it either.
I
I've
have
seen
not
that.
missed out.
I've
Whole
seen it.
things.
I did not like
You've
it
seen it.
at all.
You didn't like it? That he's the
I still
that's
put
the
Chili
better
Brown on here.
Charlie Brown. Not Charlie Brown. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Whatever.
I like the Timothy Chalamet one.
Oh my
Timothy
gosh.
Chalamet.
There's chocolate.
I was not a fan of the
Did you say
Timothy
who's
Chalamet.
that?
Yeah.
I actually fell
Yeah,
asleep because I
Timothy
watched it
Chalamet?
at like midnight at the movies.
He doesn't know who Timothy Chalamet is.
Okay, why are you shocked, Riley? Why are
You
you
don't deserve
shocked?
to be in
I
this
have no idea.
room.
He's been
He doesn't
alive.
know the name. He doesn't know the name.
Okay.
He definitely knows the
Little
face.
Not a
French
clue.
looking
He
guy.
has to know.
That really narrows it down to the entire population of France.
He's a dude.
That's like
Oh.
500 people.
Okay, never mind.
Is he the main Dune guy?
He's the main
Yes.
guy.
We're gonna
Okay,
handle
I know
this
who that
later.
is then.
See, I
Oh
told
my
you,
gosh.
it's the name.
Okay, so I'm guessing C tier for Willy Wonka.
I can
Yeah.
get
I
behind C
agree.
tier,
I
unless
think
you want to
B tier.
protest.
I think B tier. That's a great
C.
movie.
Put it at the back
I
of
think it's a
B.
great.
See,
It's worse than Cars. End of story.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay.
Princess and the Pauper.
Here's how we're-
No comment.
S tier.
It's been a really
A or
long time
S?
since I watched
A.
this one.
I think
I'd
put
say-
it in A tier yesterday.
Yeah, I'd
I
say
was an
A.
S yesterday.
I thought it was an S because it's amazing.
I think pretty sure it's, I think A.
I don't
But,
know.
I mean,
I
The
think
music?
so with A.
Slaps.
I know like the plot line and everything, but I have not watched this one since I was very, very little.
Mm-hmm.
We had all of them. We had like the collection, all the Barbie movies.
Mhm.
We used to watch them on repeat on DVD. It was great.
I think it's so iconic. I guess I can settle for A tier, but I think S. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just like you.
But the reason.
You're just
see,
like
that's-
me.
I don't know if you can justify an S tier. Like, is it on the same level as Coraline?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's an A tier.
no.
It's not. It's even, especially like production wise too. If we're gonna factor that in, it's not on the
Better
same
or
level
worse
as
than Spy
Coraline.
Kids?
Ooh.
Better.
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 Okay.
Spy Kids was in
fine.
a musical.
What?
Okay, theater
Can we
kid.
make a Spy Kids be. Like, half of us are theater kids. Like, all of us but Harper, my bad.
Cheerleader. Sorry guys. I'm basic.
Barbie and a Mermaid's Tale, guys.
S tier. Love that
That's what I'm
movie.
saying.
That is the best
But
Barbie
better
movie.
than Princess and the Pauper? I don't
Yes,
think
it's
Better. It's better than Princess and the Pauper. That
know.
is the best Barbie movie, hands down.
I agree
It's
with Harper.
good. but-
I agree with Harper.
So I guess we're going S
I
tier?
think I wouldn't put it S tier. I'd put it A tier above Princess and the Pauper.
I'm so picky today.
I'd put it S tier.
It's S tier.
was
That
my-
is
that
that
was
is
my time.
the best soundtrack. The
Okay.
best production, the music in that movie is, and I would argue, the best of the Barbie movies.
Finally,
Listen,
someone who agrees with
We
me.
had 2 rows of S tier movies yesterday. I think we
did.
need to hold back a little and
That
reserve
movie,
that for the creepy
I will
prop.
die on that hill. That is S tier. I would still watch that movie to this day. The tail scene and her evil stepmother, I love it.
It's so good.
It's great, but is it on par with Shrek and Coraline?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what else is on par with Shrek and Coraline? Cars
Not
2.
Cars
No,
2.
Cars 2. I'm not taking anything over
C.
C tier.
No,
I think
I
it should
can't
be
do
T.
that. No.
I think that the Barbie Mermaid movie though is better than Cars
Yeah.
2.
Fine.
I can agree
Yeah.
with that, I guess. I guess I haven't seen it. Whatever, sure.
So Cars 2.
I'm thinking
C tier.
B tier.
No,
Yes.
with the original Cars
B
and
tier would be
the criminally low Willy Wonka.
Wait, Cars
C
2?
tier.
Cars
or low?
2.
Oh, the spy one?
Yeah.
A tier.
No.
Love
I
that
say,
movie.
I say it would be
C.
S tier. It's like one of my favorites on
Harper
this
has
list.
good opinions here.
Thank you.
Goodness.
I also think I have good
These are
opinions.
incorrect.
So it sounds like B is a good compromise here.
No.
A.
It should
A
be.
is the only
I consider
answer.
it better
But
than
I'd be
D,
nice
you
and say
car
C.
hater. Can you even drive?
I can drive. I just can't park.
Well, okay, that doesn't
That's a different
count.
question.
Can you car?
Can you car? Do you even car?
Rexy, you can't car either.
I think
car.
You cannot car.
I think that you're
No.
bitter because you can't car. I car very well,
Oh my gosh.
so it's A tier.
Luckily, I have car.
I would,
car?
I would say A or S tier
I
myself.
have Jeep.
But
I personally would put it above Spy Kids.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Above
Are we
Spy
putting
Kids.
it- are we putting it A tier? No. I'll settle for B tier.
B. I'm good
Hold
with
on.
B.
B tier.
The cameras.
Hold on, yeah.
Oh.
I think we can settle for top of B tier.
Hold on.
Okay.
So,
Cars is in B.
Cars 2 should be.
Cars 2
A.
should be A tier.
Okay,
I would argue it's
where's the first one? Where's the first
First
one?
one is
B.
right below the second one in B.
In B. Exactly.
First one is
B.
below the
It's
second
not better than the first
second one is better.
It's not
The first one has such better music
The second
and
one.
animation.
The first
Okay,
one is- I
the
can't-
first
I
one
said-
has
And
better
plot.
music, but the production of the second one is better.
No.
The movie
No.
itself is better.
No.
I like Spy Cars. I like their private jet, and I like that he was like, "Hey Sally." I think it was great. Wait, no, what was the name of the girl spy car, the purple one?
Holly Shiftwell.
Holly Shiftwell.
Why do you know this?
in him.
It's the only movie he's watched.
He's seen 5 movies.
Holly
and 2 of them are
Shiftwell,
movies.
also for a car.
My bad. I've seen
Better
two
than
movies,
Sally,
two of
I
them
would
are Cars
argue.
2.
Sally's a classic, but Holly Shiftwell, if she was a person, she would have had like a slick back hairstyle and like winged eyeliner.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I can picture her. I
Well,
think
that's
they're
not relevant,
great.
Harper,
It
because
is
it's gonna
relevant.
go B
It's
tier.
relevant to my list.
Spy
It's
Kids.
A
Tier under
tier.
the first Cars.
B tier
Under
over
the-
the first Cars.
No.
A
Yes.
tier over Spy Kids.
No.
Move Spy Kids.
No.
S tier
I
over
would die
Coraline.
with
I would
Spy
turn
Kids
on.
and B.
Okay,
Move Spy Kids to
realistically,
B.
I would turn on Cars 2 before I turned on Spy Kids.
Right?
Fair.
Fair?
I think-
Isn't that fair?
Yeah. I think
As
I
iconic
No,
as
but
Spy
Cars
Kids
1 has
is.
to go before Cars 2.
My bad.
And Willy Wonka.
What?
I hate Willy Wonka.
That's a good movie.
Okay.
No.
We're going with that. Next up, the first Harry Potter movie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, S tier. S tier, S tier. That is the best Harry Potter movie.
First
Wait, the best
The
one?
first one?
That's my
I
favorite
thought
Harry
that-
Potter movie.
We're not-
I think the Christmas in the first movie is the best one.
Just a little heads up for
It
everyone
makes me the
watching.
happiest. That's like my comfort
Harper, you
movie.
pick one scene.
Happy is not equivalent with best.
Yes.
Yeah.
You pick one scene in the movie and you're like, that's the only reason. It's
Okay.
amazing.
This
No.
Harry
One
Potter
part.
movie and the Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire slapped.
Yeah.
That one was
Fire.
great.
That one was the
I
best.
think the third one. was
I
the best
think
one.
Goblet of Fire and the first Harry Potter movie are both S tier movies.
I think we can rank the first Harry Potter S tier.
Yeah.
Are we
But I don't know
Are we
if it's
just
the best Harry Potter movie.
are we just doing the first Harry Potter movie, or are they taking
We're only ranking
into
the first
consideration the
Harry Potter.
entire?
So S tier.
Just the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
S tier, yeah.
S tier.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Above A Mermaid's Tale.
Above
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Leave it right there.
Minions.
Minions.
Amazing.
That one was iconic.
It's good
My
for the
childhood.
jokes, but like realistically, who's watching Minions?
You're just not attracted to anybody in the
Mr.
movie.
Dryden.
Oh man. Oh man.
Sorry, Harper.
Get
This
the
was a
movie.
good movie.
Hey.
The villain what?
The villain in that movie.
The villain lady.
What's her name? Scarlet Overkill?
Scarlet Overkill.
Scarlet Overkill?
Scarlet Overkill.
Okay. She was a great villain. I'll be perfectly honest.
I always
She
said
was
I always
funny.
thought it would be kind of funny, but really
She was
cheesy since I'm a
British,
redhead.
too.
My name was Scarlet. I think that'd be
Is she?
great. I kind of liked her. She
I
was
like that.
American.
Yeah.
I thought she was British.
She
was
wanted to be the
American.
Queen of England.
She wanted to be the
She's
Queen of
American.
England.
Oh, okay.
And I
Yeah.
support
Person.
that. I completely support that.
So, are we thinking S tier or A tier?
A tier.
A tier.
Solid A tier.
High A
Scarlet
tier?
Overkill was
Better-
kind of.
better or worse than Toy Story 2?
Better?
Putting it above.
I think I'd rather watch it over Toy Story.
I would
2.
watch
Yeah.
it over Toy
Okay.
Story too.
Yeah.
Like if we're ranking this by movies that like we would put on the TV, I definitely think it's over Toy Story.
I would watch this movie every night when I was like 8.
There you go.
Really?
This was a nightly movie for me.
Despicable Me 2.
Which
the
one
where he got
was?
married, I think. And with the macho guy.
It's
Oh, with the guy named
That was
Avery, and he was like, who names their son Avery? Is it that one?
Shout out to
The one in the
Avery.
mall. With the
Yeah, the one with the mall. The one with the mall.
He marries the ginger lady. I remember the
Yeah.
redheads.
I love
With the,
her.
she got that Lois Griffin phenotype.
Oh my gosh.
Who's Lois?
From Family
My bad.
Guy.
Oh, I've never seen
Yeah.
Family Guy.
What the heck,
Okay.
Harper? Alright.
Took that as a personal offense.
I can guarantee you that most of us have watched Family Guy actively.
Like, actively, yeah, but like seeing
Or,
like a clip or something
seeing
on
a
Reels,
clip or
probably.
something.
I'd rank Despicable Me 2 B tier.
Yeah.
I'd bring
Fair.
it B tier.
That's fair.
Worse than Cars 2.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
That works.
Oh, Monsters University.
I love this movie.
Perfect
So,
prequel.
Yes.
I feel like it's almost a better prequel.
The professor from it
have no idea.
reminds me of, if you're watching this, who I'm talking about. I love you. Our Algebra 1 teacher in 8th grade.
Miss
Long?
Yes. I don't know if we can name
Y'all have this
drop.
long.
She reminds me of the Dean High Bottom or whatever her name was. What movie? Wait.
Oh my
I can
gosh.
see that.
Called.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? That's who
No
she
idea.
reminded me of, though. Miss Long was a very sweet woman, but I was terrified of her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I was horrified.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Long.
And it
I
didn't
miss
help that she
Law.
taught math.
Wonderful teacher.
Never heard.
It didn't help that she taught math.
No, I was already horrified by the math itself, and she just kind of added.
I'd never
stuff.
asked any questions because I was so scared of her.
So I'm guessing we're gonna go with S tier for this.
Mm.
Ah, is it S tier or is it
I think
A
it's
tier?
A tier.
I think it's S. It's just that like
It
the
might be
soundtrack
S.
I could go with S.
It is.
I would go with
honestly
S.
like
Low
Monsters.
S, low
I like
S.
Monsters University more than the Monsters Incorporated.
It's got more rewatchability. In my
Yeah.
It does.
Really?
More
More
stuff
Monsters
happens.
Both of them are iconic movies, but I feel like they just did it so well.
Yeah.
I think they did Monsters University better.
I like Monsters Inc. better, but
I think that their frat was great.
That was funny.
that was
They had
I
And
wanna-
the massive race, that was cool too.
Yeah.
I want to go to a
Wall.
frat party there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Toy Story, just the first one.
Oh, the OG.
The one noted for starting the animation industry. No, digital
that
animation.
digital
industry.
animation.
Mhm.
Which is a big part.
Yes.
The Claw. That's what I remember
So-
the movie.
I mean, it was funny. It was good.
Mm.
I think Toy Story 2 was story wise better, and
Yeah.
they brought in Jessie, and there was the whole
It was
Barney
just-
Jessup scene.
It was just such an expansion.
It was. But I also say the impact that Toy Story had was greater than the movie itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
That alone.
I think that if that movie was produced now with none of the other sequels and stuff, it definitely wouldn't be as successful
would
as
not.
it was for its time.
It'd probably be one of those Netflix one-off singles or whatever.
Yeah.
It would be.
I feel like it's one of those movies that you only watch one time and like never
Yeah.
really go back to.
And then they like replay it like when
Yeah,
you're in
so
preschool
A.
over and over again during nap time.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
get
never
bored of it.
rewatched the original Toy Story.
That's
Like,
how I
I
feel
felt
about
like when I
Chicken
was
Little.
little.
I could see that.
Chicken Little.
I feel like that's a perfect spot for it, right above
Right
Barbie and
above.
A tier.
Barbie and right below the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were talking about it's what like B or C tier for Toy Story.
Just for the impact it's
We
had.
have to
like,
give
on-
it credit for
Are
what
we
it
talking
did.
about like personal though? Because I feel like we have Spy Kids and like
Well, if it's
Thank
personal,
you.
I feel like both of the Barbie movies would probably be at the top for y'all.
Are you stereotyping us because we're women, Rex?
Wow.
Y'all are?
Stop.
We gotta cut that. My bad. Okay.
Someone hasn't watched the Barbie
Wow.
movie.
We should put that
For
on.
real.
We should put the Barbie movie.
It's not
on.
a childhood
It's not a
movie,
child
though.
movie.
That's fair. 16 Wishes might be.
Oh, I
I've never
haven't seen
it.
that.
16 Wishes is
I think
good.
It's
Wait,
really
is that the one with
good.
Debbie Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, I have seen that. That movie's
Okay.
great.
yeah.
I thought it was really nasty how long she walked around for the beginning of the movie in her pajamas.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, girl, put some clothes on. I didn't like that.
Pajamas.
Huh, what is it?
I love walking around in
Didn't she
pajamas.
try and buy a car in that movie with like $600 or something? I feel like she had like $600 and she was like, a brand new car, and I was like, and as a child I was like, that makes sense. I was like yeah, like you can buy a house like $100
Okay,
easy.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Probably
I
like
love
6
Monopoly.
cars with that much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easily.
So
I'm
we thinking
thinking A.
we thinking
Mm.
low A, above Princess and the Pauper, or below?
Below.
Below.
Yeah, that'll work.
Below. Okay.
Okay. Fair.
I think this one was at the bottom of S tier yesterday.
Yeah, we got onto like
Dallas
the
advocated it a lot for you.
Dallas
yesterday.
advocated hard.
My bad,
Respect to him
Jake
for that.
For 16 Wishes.
My bad.
Big Junior.
Fig wig.
I don't know, like it's a good movie, but it's not like anything crazy.
Next up, we have How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh,
S tier.
S tier. I love this movie.
Top of S.
Yes.
I would
Top of
Top.
fight for that.
Best movie.
Are you gonna fight the Coraline
Better than
battle?
Coraline. Better than
Better.
Coraline.
I've
Better.
actually seen it, so I think it's better.
It did
Better.
say extensive universe like it. Okay, I'll accept it being above. You know,
And
personally.
even like the last one that they made, I would argue that the movies got better. Like,
They
I
did.
think that the last How to
Like
Train
the-
Your Dragon they made was just
Amazing.
amazing.
They handled the sequels well.
Yes.
They did.
Absolutely.
They have like 3 sequels, don't they? Or 2? 2 sequels.
They're making a live action
3
adaptation
movies.
I
too.
saw that.
1.
Who's
Yeah, it's like 3.
playing?
Mm.
I don't remember who the cast was. Anyways,